Hi, my name is Jude and I am a 65-year-old white female American. Now that's pretty obvious looking at me, but what you can't know is that I am a registered Republican. So why is this Republican white woman voting for Obama? Well, first off, can't vote for McCain, can't vote for the Republicans anymore. They've taken us down this path to now where it's almost the point of no return, and I'm not helping them anymore. So they're cut off from me. So what does that offer me? Well, the only viable option has got to be on the Democratic ticket. And when I first made this decision, all that they were talking about was Hillary. It was a foregone conclusion that she's going to be the candidate. Not for me. I'm not voting for her. And we'll go into that at another time. But then what option do I have? So I was checking out who else was of interest, and I could find this guy with this funny name that I couldn't even pronounce it till I heard it, and didn't get to see much about him until they started competing in the primaries. And then what did I see? This tall, skinny guy, with these ears that kind of stick out a little bit, that could make him look pretty awkward actually. But on him, for whatever reason, it makes him look pretty endearing. He had this bright-eyed, look to him that looked into your soul. He has this great, engaging smile that just pulls you into his world. Very excited about it. Haven't ever been that excited about a candidate. Well, that's not really true, because you know what? When I was first able to vote at the age of 18, I was a Democrat, and I had the privilege of being able to vote for John Fitzgerald Kennedy. That's right, back in the days of Camelot. And they called it that because Kennedy offered us a dream, a new vision, a new future. And, let me tell you, I'm not the first one to compare Obama to Kennedy. Now, I know the Clinton machine, and Hillary in particular, has said it is the height of arrogance to act as though, Obama is anything like Kennedy. Well, let's look at it. Kennedy was young, vivacious, he was charismatic, he was good looking, he was athletic. What of those doesn't apply to Obama? Every single one of them do. They were both great orators. They know how to communicate. They knew how to reach the heart. They knew how to reach the soul. So if that isn't good enough for you, I'll tell you that Kennedy's promise to us was one of a better tomorrow, a bright tomorrow, a promise of hope, a promise that he would take us to new heights if we would just but follow him and trust in him. Well, that's Obama straight down the line. Now, I can see why Hillary's got to say that's all no good. That's, he's naive, that this promise of a better future, this promise he makes is not attainable, and she actually mocks it. And by mocking him, she's mocking all of us who do believe in that future. She says the celestial choirs will come out of the clouds and come down, and all of her foolishness that she says to demean him. You know why she says that? Because she doesn't believe in a new tomorrow. She doesn't believe in these new promises. She doesn't believe in the hope that we need to believe in. For Hillary, she is a glass of water. And in that glass, she sees it as half empty. Okay? And what is Obama? He's the glass of water, and he's offering it to you, not just half full, overflowing, crystal clear water. Now, what do you want to drink? You want to drink with her tepid, half empty glass, or do you want to join him in a fresh, clean glass of water? That's right. Well, she says he's naive. Do you believe that? I don't. And if you do believe it, I guess you just don't want to even listen to me anymore, because we won't agree on much of anything from here on out. But if you do believe like I do, then you've got to get behind this dream. You've got to get behind this candidate, because I'll tell you what, I know, I've lived long enough to know that these kind of candidates don't come along. You're lucky if they come along once in your lifetime. I am privileged enough to be able to have two of these candidates in my lifetime, Kennedy and Obama. And I have not been this excited. Since did I mention that Obama is black? Well, he is. And listen, Hillary says that Obama would, okay, she concedes he would make a good president, but he'll never be elected. I mean, even with all of his promises and everything, even if he could fulfill them, he cannot be elected. Huh. You know why she says that? Well, let's finish her sentence. He cannot be elected president because he is black. Oh, excuse me, we're not supposed to say that out loud. Although Bill Clinton, who doesn't have a censor from here to here, has pretty much said that, straight on the line. Well, she has made that case over and over, but in the Hillary way, from the back door. Well, do you believe he can't be president? Do you believe that this country is not ready for a black president? I'll tell you what, let's go back to Kennedy again. I was told, every one of us were told back in that day, don't waste your time, don't waste your money, don't waste your vote. Well, no, he wasn't black, okay, but he was an Irish Catholic, and never before had a Catholic been elected, and he wasn't going to be elected then. I mean, it isn't that they had anything about Catholicism, you see, but the country wasn't ready for it now. Yeah, well, he proved them wrong, right? And thank God he did. Does that sound familiar? Does that apply here? You're darn right it does. So if you've had enough of the Hillary spin, if you've had enough of the Clinton way of doing things, and you've had plenty of time to see how they do things, while she can't really advocate all that kind of change, not the hope change, not the way politics is run change, she runs on a ticket that it will be as she has done, because she's forged all these powers behind her. Sure she has. She's been financed by special interests. She owes them. Well, I mean, her payoff is, if everything works the way she wants, she'll be president. But guess who pays the ticket? Guess who pays the price for all the favors she owes? You and I do. We're going to pay the price. And you know what? We cannot afford it. We can no longer afford it. So I'll tell you what. If you're sick of the way this is going, and don't think it's just going to be instead of a Republican, it's going to be a Democrat, but it's going to go the way it has gone. The political machinery she's involved in that. If you want that to continue the way it has been going, you go ahead. Vote for Hillary, or McCain for that matter. But if you, like I, understand that this promise that Obama makes us for a better future, for true equal rights for all of us, black, white, young, old, okay? If you believe in that, then you get behind him. You rally behind him. He needs you. He has promised to take us there, said just step in line with me, okay? Well, so far we're pretty much behind him, but he can't get to the end line if he's got to pull us from behind. I say it's time to belly up, okay? Stand beside him, help bolster him, and work for him. Find out how you can help this happen. And don't buy into what she says anymore. Don't believe it. Just because she says it doesn't make it true. Okay, now that's enough of that. I'm going to give you some homework. Have you ever heard of the group called 5 for Fighting? It's 5 like the number, but it's spelled out. Well, they haven't made anything recently, but they made, they have some good songs. So, if you've heard of the song Superman by them. If you've got it, play it, listen to the words. And if you don't have it, go on iTunes. For 99 cents, you can download it. 5 for Fighting is the group, and the name of the song is Superman. Listen to that, listen to the words, and apply it to Obama. I have to believe that's how he's feeling right now. He needs us. He needs our support in every way possible. And after listening to that, see if you don't want to help out. Okay, go ahead. Do your homework. And I'll talk to you then.